Gonna be sort of a super part to a multi-part video. This first part is just the unboxing. So this is a the new, like 4 weeks ago, new Fenix HM61R version 3, and I got this basically for waterfowl hunting. So using it low light in the middle of the morning with red light early on, basically to hunting season for mosquitoes, to keep them at a minimum. And then when we're hunting next to a roost, lower red light to see decoys, but not to to spook them. So out of the box should be the spare O-ring, USB 3 cable, the light itself, and then this is a little container that has the band and other stuff in it. Let's see, trying to do this. There we go. And then the actual light itself. So I'm gonna go plug it in, charge it up, and basically I'm gonna try to do just a simple video in my garage with the lights off to actually see what it really looks like. Because at the time of this, it is Friday, February 6, 2026. There's one other video, and this one was crappy paid for videos. This is not paid for. I paid for it myself. And I have some old cheap Amazon one that I really like, but the battery lasts about an hour, which is worthless. So thought I'd go big or go home. So yeah. Again, this is part one. The other parts, so I'll kind of be combining on the computer to give you an example of how it looks in black conditions. Hope it helps somebody. This is just a video test, the best little control test I can do just to show the capabilities of the light. About 10 yards away in my garage, I have a goose decoy, a duck decoy, and just a sign so you can check for reading. I'm going to try to get through the lights correctly. Okay, let's see if I can start over. Let's go. Okay, so this is the lowest light on the lowest setting on the floodlight. I'm sorry, on the spotlight. So, I'm trying to be right behind the camera. So the lowest setting on the spotlight. I'm gonna go up one. Oh, let's change it to flood. Let's try to do this again. Okay, lowest setting on the spotlight. Up one. One more. I believe the next one will be the brightest ones, and that's correct. Brightest settings. All right, back down to the lowest. Now we'll go to the next light, and this is the flood. Let's cycle it to make sure. Okay, so lowest setting on the flood, the medium setting on the flood, and then the brightest floodlight. Go back down to lowest, and now we'll go to the red. And we'll cycle through them. Okay, so lowest red. No, sorry, it's flashing. All right, lowest red, medium red, and then the highest on the red. Okay, and now I'll go into this my cheapy Amazon that was my go-to for years. And don't think there are any settings, just different the bulbs. So this is the floodlight. Okay, so this is the red light. And that is the spotlight on the cheap Amazon. That's the floodlight, that's the spotlight, and the floodlight. Again, red, and just this spotlight. Yeah, and just the flood. So, anyways, I'll put it, try to break them up side by side so you can see, just sort of give an idea on how useful they are. But this light I would use forever to put out decoys most of the time. And with this setting, I would use during teal season when mosquitoes are really bad. or again, if we're close to a roost and you're putting out white decoys, you can sort of see there in the left, silisock. You won't need anything super bright, just enough to be able to see the decoys and get them in the ground. So anyways, hope this helps somebody.